Never had more issues in my life.
Wow. Wow. I'm not.
No, rotated vertically on that one there.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Hi guys. Sorry it took us a few minutes to get set up here. We'll just wait for a few of you to come in and we'll chat with you guys tonight. Hello. So last second we decided to go live on Facebook and on YouTube just to give other people the opportunity to hang out with us that don't normally hang out with us. Hello, everyone. Say hi, dear.
Hey, Caesar. Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
You gonna watch it there?
Yeah, I'm actually gonna bring it up on the computer too.
Nice. Perfect.
So that way I could address some of the comments as they fly by.
How are you guys tonight?
What's this one?
Yay! Good evening. First live. Hello, Donald. How are you guys? What's everyone doing this evening? We're here for about 45 minutes to an hour. Had a couple, we wanted to help answer questions and had a couple little things.
Yeah, just really addressing the hobby as we head into the holidays. I usually do a standalone video that's not live covering this because there's a lot of things from the hobby as far as what to find in circulation, what people are doing, why it's a premium time to go to the banks and pick up rolls and straps of currency and things like that. We also have some U.S. Mint news that we wanted to talk about as well. One pretty significant release happening this week from the Mint, probably the biggest one of the whole year, and it's basically happening right now, folks. So we'll talk a little bit about that as well. So, yeah. And also we're going to talk about damaged coins as well. I know that's kind of a hot topic with some of you.
Well, I can speak to that a little bit. I help monitor our Sean's social media, and I'm coming across a lot of questions from people who are probably newer to the hobby that have not watched a lot of videos. They watched a couple and they think that they have that coin. And so a lot of the videos are really sending coins with like zinc rot and post-mint damage, and they think that they've got the $1 million coin. And as a new collector, I can understand how that would be. However, part of me learning and really learning from Sean here, from my lovely husband, is to really listen and watch his videos and to learn and to really talk about what post-mint damage is.
I know it doesn't show here, but yeah, it's a good thing I brought it up on my laptop because the chat part of it's all scrambled on my iPhone. So Paula Bloom, as you guys know, one of the founding mothers, founding foremothers of the live coin Q&A channel, which we'll be on Monday. We have a huge show.
Not me.
Coming up. Yeah, you're out. She said learn the minting process. That's one of the biggest ones. I would say, and the cool part about the minting process is that there's a lot of interactive videos online on YouTube. They got US Mint videos that you could watch. but also the ANA, their website, the American Numismatic Association, which you're a part of.
I am.
Yeah, she's actually a junior woodchuck member. She even has the little cartoon character badge.
Hey, I do not. Get out of here. You're so cute.
Shit talkers need not apply. Hey, that's my department.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hi, Eric. So yeah, so that's come up a lot lately, and I'm sure the live coin Q&A emails that come in too have a lot of people who just want to know the value of their coin. And really, I mean, honestly, I can speak for Sean. He doesn't have time to go through every single email and answer every single question. And so that's part of the reason why we're, one, live tonight, is just to kind of chat with you. And two, to encourage people to really go join the live coin Q&A. Watch them every Monday. You know, go back and watch some of Sean's videos. You know, go watch some of the Wifey Wants to Know, since I'm a newer collector. So there's a lot of good stuff.
Well, ironically, there's been it's been 50-50 on why she's here on videos now. And I think it could all be boiled down to this. Why don't you tell the people why you're on here? What is your role to the community at this given time?
So my role is more as a newer collector. So I'm new to the hobby recently. We've been married 12 years tomorrow, and recently I just started really kind of getting into coins and kind of wanting to start collecting. And so that's why I'm here. I'm a new collector. So as a new collector, I wanted to share with you guys, you know, what I'm learning from watching and listening and really getting to know, and some of the questions that come up along the way, and how I can help newer collectors understand through all of Sean's work. So that's why I'm here.
Yeah. So what I did.
Why are you here?
Why I'm here is to bridge that gap between the earliest generation and the newer folks to me, who have been around for a long time. I'm certainly not getting younger. That's for sure. And you know, we need some of that corrective type of education moving forward to our younger generation of people.
I'm not getting younger either.
No, but you are new.
I am.
So what I did was, because it's important, I went and pinned on the top of YouTube's channel, on the top of the comments section, 99.9% of the coins you find in circulation that you think are special are actually damaged. All right, so I wanted to get that out of the way. A lot of the coins that we do come across these days have been in some random parking lot, you know.
In fires.
They've been in fires. What does that look like? They've been used as tools. I know back when I was selling cars back in the day, and we used to use them as flat blade screwdrivers, and they would get all messed up. So coins over the years, over the decades, they've served various purposes outside of the monetary aspect of it. And that's the big reason why that today there is such a huge amount of damaged coins. But how can you, as someone that's leveraging what the banks have to offer, the banks offer a free shot at a biggie, right? You're essentially playing with house money. The reason why that this time of year is so important to the community, you know, at all levels, from the grassroots, the very lower part of it, to the advanced, is that a lot of people are actually taking time. They're cracking open those piggy banks that they've saved up for, you know, 2, 3, 4, 5 years. They're beginning to roll up the coins. They're not really thinking about what they can find and the prospects of finding in their coins. And they're taking it to the bank. They're like, I don't want to deal with loose coins. I want to take it to the bank, and I want my damn money so I can buy my kids some gifts, right? It's that same narrative every single year. But to us as collectors, it's like new, fresh inventory that's
Yes.
coming out into the system. And we always hear these stories about how people have saved their coins and their pocket change, after a day of work. They'll take it out of their pocket, they'll throw it into a water jug, which is what we used to do, and they'll save it for 10 years, 20 years, 30 years. And you can imagine how many decades have passed by where some of this new, unsearched, unadulterated material have come out into the banking system. That's why sometimes we'll go to the bank, we'll buy a roll of pennies, for example, and they're all like brand new 1980s Lincoln cents. Like, where did all this come from? And why are they still looking all awesome still? So, happy birthday, Stephen Vardell, by the way.
Jeff says, is the wife a healthcare worker? She would be good at that. Actually, I am a nurse. Actually, I was in the Navy for 6 years as a hospital corpsman, and then I got out of the military, and I challenged the board for my nursing license, and so I've been a nurse for, 22 years now, and I'm actually a supervisor right now, so I'm a boss.
She's a boss at work, she's
I'm
a boss at home. So
I am. So what other questions do we have?
Richard has asked, what would you do if you got a burnished 2022 American Silver Eagle from the Mint with a nipple on the breast of Lady Liberty?
Wow.
I don't know, to draw a pair of
Oh my gosh.
bras on there?
No.
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 I don't know. I mean, what exactly is it? Is it a small little contact mark? Is it something that's raised off of there? That could be something from the Mint, a small little die gouge. I don't know. There's a lot there that we don't know, because the production of coinage is still a man-made thing. There's a lot of errors still, even in today's what we think to be a much more advanced system that we're living in right now is really not. There's still a lot that goes on. Yeah, Eric says squeeze it. Well, whatever gets your jollies off there, I guess.
Someone said,
Yeah.
Was that Greg?
Greg Curl, new here. Welcome, man. I found a 2001 Denver Roosevelt dime 2 weeks ago in excellent condition with a 150-degree die rotation on the reverse. It's on its way to PCGS for authentication and grading. Congratulations. That's pretty
awesome.
major, yeah. And that could only help your cause to grade things like that. Now, would I personally grade it? Probably not, because I know it's an easy sell without the graded slab if I were going to sell it. Sometimes it's just not necessary, and Paula using that magical number 99.9%, I think that kind of applies to coin grading as well. 99.9% of all coins out there that we come across in our daily society grind, or whatever you would call it, they don't need the grading. It's not essential. Yeah, you can even say give her a kiss. Exactly, give her a kiss right on the old small tiny lips. So, oh yeah.
Paula says you can send your coin questions and clear photos to info@livecoinqa.com. Sorry, Paula.
That's okay. And what I did was I also pinned that as well. So I pinned the email where you could submit any coin questions that you may have. Again, we're coming into the holidays here, where it's going to be an incredibly busy, highly productive, and very equitable time of year for going through rolls of coin. It's a very fun time of the year. If you're just beginning in the hobby and all you have is a few bucks and a prayer, all it takes is one lottery ticket to win, right? So why not go to the bank, next time you have to grab a few bucks in cash.
Hey, wait, I should go. My hand's been itching.
Your hand's been itching.
Yeah.
Make it happen. And just go inside. Buy a few rolls of pennies. It doesn't hurt. And yeah, they added commercial breaks in the lives now, so it's not too bad. You can skip it. I know I do. That's what I do in these lives. So. So with that being said, I wanted also, and we wanted, because it was actually her kind of idea, to address damaged coins that we come across and mistaking them for, I could feel it getting darker outside, even though the sun's out. There's like a shadow that's come in already. It's funny. 5:19 here where we're at. Yeah, it's probably by 6 o'clock.
The sun's kind of,
And then the clocks go backwards tonight, right?
Yeah, where it's fall back. Don't forget.
Hey, Jason 410, how you doing, man? Stan Hartman, good to see you as well. And Jeffrey Smiley. Yeah, absolutely. No, it's our pleasure. Yeah.
Yay.
God bless you and the wifey. Coin Hunter 1492 is his name.
Oh, that's
so
cool.
very cool.
Yeah, so let me give you a little story as to why this kind of came up. So yesterday, Sean and I went to a coin show, and I was all excited and kind of like out on my own, picking out some stuff. And as we left, was it more when we were eating lunch? We were eating lunch at the Officers Club. And I was like, look what I found. Look, I didn't pay a lot of money. And he picks them up and looks at them and he goes, those are cleaned. And I said, I still, as a new collector, cannot figure out how to tell the difference between not clean coins and clean coins. And so one of them that I bought was not cleaned and then the other was. And as I was looking, because I did have my magnifier with me, I noticed that I tried to stay away from the ones with carbon spots. And actually, I learned yesterday from Sean that carbon spots are not always a bad thing. Can you kind of explain a little bit about clean coins versus...
On copper, it's something that you don't want to see. Carbon spots is a type of corrosion. It's like it's rust on steel. It's a type of cancer to metal, right? Because it never gets better. It always gets bigger, like an unsightly mole. All right. But carbon spots on original mint state red copper cents or a nickel, that indicates that is original. That has taken many years, decades to form on those coins. And sometimes seeing it is not exactly a bad thing. Do I want to see it? No, I don't want to see carbon spots on coins at all. But at least you know that for the most part, those particular coins are untampered with.
Yeah.
They're not particularly easy to get rid of once they show up. As a matter of fact, they're next to impossible to get rid of. And, it's really easy to trace on, say, a mid-state red copper, a brand new Lincoln cent from 50, 60 years ago. You can't hide it. Kind of tough. I mean, I see you got a few of the Mercury dimes that you bought.
Yeah, I brought a couple there.
Yeah, I mean, do you want to show everyone that
I'm
what
not
you bought?
sure how much you can see. But
Now, I want you to show folks this on both Facebook and YouTube. Show this coin, and I want you to give everyone kind of what your initial reaction was when you thought to yourself, I want this coin, and I'm going to add it to kind of like a little batch of coins I was going to buy. Show everyone. Hopefully it'll show up good on there. I know probably from our end it might be a little dark.
And I don't have my glasses on, so yeah. So, and I can't even tell what where it was minted at, but it's a 1934. Let's see, it's not going to show up too well.
Yeah, you just look at the screen and then you can see.
A 1934. Here we go. Merc dime. And from when I looked at it, there were no carbon spots. And what brought me in was I was like, oh, I can get a good deal for $5. Like I can buy this Merctime, I can put it in my album of Merctimes. I needed a 34, and so I thought to myself, oh, it's $5. But really, once Sean looked at it, he said, no, that's clean. So I can't look at these right now and look at and say, oh, this doesn't have luster. But now that I'm actually looking at my
it's more than just luster, because once a coin develops circulation wear over time, it's like, well, at that point, how can you tell one that's honest circulation that is problem free to one that's been cleaned? And there are people that the tinfoil hat crowds, they'll say, well, clean coins, they deserve the same amount of value as ones that aren't cleaned. I'm like, the hell they do. It's considered a problem coin. You essentially had robbed the coin after you've cleaned it with silver polish or soap from your kitchen sink or whatever.
Dawn dish soap.
Exact Dawn dish soap. We saw someone, I think, on TikTok.
That's a no-no.
Went balls to the walls with the Brillo pad and Dawn dish soap. And I'm like, oh no,
You're ruining that.
Yeah.
Well, see, and then I'll show my 41S. You just burped.
I did.
There's my 41S.
Now twirl the coin a little bit so folks can see the kind of like the luster. Again, kind of hard to see on live,
It really is. But as I'm looking at the two of them, do you want to?
Pretty significant difference. Significant difference, if you tell me. So, yeah, because there's no light here. Maybe if you turn on those lights
Let me
there.
turn on the light.
Yeah. Maybe if we looked at the reverse. So the clean coin on Facebook is going to be at the top, and the one with luster is at the bottom. So you could see the cartwheel if I just flash it like this. But admittedly, the 1934 is not, it's not a high grade coin anyways. It's probably more like a fine 12, but it's definitely been cleaned because there's no dirt and gunk buildup around the devices, which normally kind of lines in the design of the coin with black, which is what you want to see. Now on Facebook, I'll go ahead and do this as well.
You mean on YouTube?
Or YouTube, yeah. So, see the difference there. I know in the 2x2, but you can see the luster swirl on the 41S on this side here. Okay, so that's honest. That looks good. It's a nice blast white coin, and it has a value of, I don't know, $12, $13, something like that. Very nice coin. But can you imagine paying $12, $13 for one of these in this condition that's been cleaned? When you clean a coin, it removes that outer skin layer that helps you see the luster, okay, which is simply just metal flow patterns on the surface of the coin, because when the coin is struck, the coin or the planchet is actually smaller than what the end product's going to be, because the pressurization of the strike develops the enlarging of the coin to the actual specs of that particular coin, that denomination. So
that's cool. I always learn so much from you.
Yeah. Well, Lady Spitfire said patina. Okay, that's a good question. Patina, toning, tarnish, things like that. You get that on both uncleaned coins, but also on clean coins. You could clean a coin, put it back in some old album, or you throw it back in a jewelry box or some keepsake box, and it'll retone. But with cleaned silver especially, you get the lifeless kind of light gray appearance to it. They look dead, right? I call them coffin coins. They're that dead.
Oh, goodness.
So I know, again, for some people it's not that big of a deal, but when it comes to a point where you buy these things, you invest your money, whether it's a small amount of money,
whether
a
it's
large amount of money,
or $100,
or $5,000. You have to keep in mind that when it's all over and that time has come, whether that's before you leave this earth, or when you're just done with a hobby, you have to sell it. All right. And what worse feeling would it be to buy a coin that you had spent $200 on, to take it to a coin dealer or to sell it online, and they tell you it's been cleaned? We'll give you $20 for it. It happens all the time.
That sucks.
It happens all the time. So what I'm going to do, because this is a great resource, courtesy of our friend Christopher Rhodes, had developed a blog called Adventures in Coin Roll Hunting. It's a blog that he had done on Google's blog platform. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this in YouTube chat. And for you folks there on Facebook, there's only a couple of you. If you typed in Adventures in Coin Roll Hunting blogspot on Google, it'll be the first thing that pops up. And this is a great, invaluable resource. As basic as it is, it talks about what we call zinc rot, which is copper-plated zinc sense, and the beginning stages of corrosion. All right, because once you get moisture that makes contact with the zinc core, it develops that rotting process. All right.
Yeah.
So I want you guys to check out that website. Me personally, if you're on your mobile, if you're on your PC, definitely an auto add into your bookmarks. So save that website if you're an avid roll hunter, and keep in mind some of the data, the photos that are on this blog. It's incredibly invaluable, and it's the most basic, easiest website to navigate, because it's just one site. It's just one page.
Coins cut with snips or shears. Yeah.
Yep. Sanded ground or rubbed smooth coins. There's been some of that talk.
What are dryer coins? Or parking lot coins?
Yeah, parking lot coins, plating blisters, dye deterioration, or what they call ridge ring, normally seen on Lincoln cents from the 80s. They look neat. They look like a halo ring on there, but it's actually dye deterioration. Interesting stuff here. Now, I think there's...
Cool.
Dryer coins is a good one, and most people don't completely understand. So yeah, that has corrosion on it. It's a Lincoln wheat cent. Let's see. So when you see something like this, you know what this tells me? That this coin right here, ladies and gentlemen, on both platforms, this coin you see here, this looks like a coin that was sitting in a fountain, like at the mall.
Wow.
Or, some other place at a restaurant that has like the little wishing well fountains. So they actually put all sorts of crap in there, right? They put chlorine, they put all various things in there, and they clean and scrub these fountains. They take the coins out, they clean it. They put all sorts of chemicals in there, and those all react to the pennies most specifically. And after a while, they begin to develop on, nickels and all that. So when you see kind of like that light green corrosion on there, now that looks like it's been tooled. Here's another Lincoln cent. I don't know if you guys can see that. See how badly damaged the rim is on there? On that one. So it's anybody's guess what this was used for. It could have been used as some sort of tool or something to that effect, but there's also damage on the face of the coin.
Nice.
And then here's what a cleaned copper looks like. So we'll show Facebook first. So often when you clean early copper cents, it's going to develop kind of a pinkish light tan color. But as you can see, it still has some of the original brown oxidation of the coin, because a mid-state red Lincoln will develop and turn brown first. It's like buying copper piping at Home Depot. It doesn't stay that pretty bright red color. It actually turns brown after a while. The same goes for this. But you can see just how irregular and spotty things are on there. All right, but you also see that unnatural pinkish tan color that indicates that at one point the coin was cleaned or something to that effect. Maybe it was caked in gunk and the person just wanted to see what the mint mark is. I've seen a lot of older Lincoln cents where the area where the mint mark would be, especially if they're looking for like a 1914D or some crazy rare date like that, they'll sit there and they'll scrub the area of where the date is, and it's going to be like a clean little spot that's pink in color, right where that mint mark is supposed to be.
Wow. So when I brought you that coin earlier, and you said, that's garbage,
Yeah, exactly.
that makes sense. Wow.
Yeah.
Just learned something else.
So Adventures in Blogspot, or Adventures in Coin Roll Hunting at Blogspot. I'm gonna go ahead and put it in again. Feel free, and you folks there on Facebook, if you went on Google, type in Adventures in Coin Roll Hunting Blogspot in Google. It'll be the first thing that pops up on there.
Nice. So someone had a question. Oh, Amanda.
Yeah, I do have some old videos that need a desperate refreshing. Eric did make that known. Yeah, I don't do quite nearly enough because I'm, under the impression that those old videos still work, but they definitely need to be more updated.
I will take note of that.
Smiling Raccoon, very good question. Can you save coins with a little green from PVC with acetone, or as soon as it goes green, you're done? Have a few mercs on the lot I got at auction where a few weren't stored well. Well, it's funny that you brought that up because
That just
there
happened.
was a dealer at the show yesterday that had these long boxes of all various coins. He had a fair amount of very nice Mercury dimes. Now we're talking like mint state 63, 64 level, pretty nice. But they were
PVC.
stored in these old flimsy PVC 2x2 holders. Okay, they're the straight plastic ones. And they're PVC because you could smell them. You could smell the shower curtain smell to them. And the coins have kind of that greenish kind of haze and tinge to it. So I ended up, when I got home, took those coins out of those holders. I got some acetone ready. All right, I put it in a glass dish. And I put the coins in there, gave it a little swirl for about 15 seconds, took care of it just like that. So that's fine. Copper is a little suspect because especially a much nicer mint state red copper, when you introduce anything moisture related, whether it's acetone, distilled water, you're gonna get water spots, and those water spots turn into carbon. So that's kind of like a dicey situation there. If the coin you feel like is too far gone, then just go ahead and do it. So
Jeremy said, hello, everyone. I didn't realize y'all were going on a live.
PVC is corrosive, as Paula did say. I actually saved these dimes. They just had the kind of like the milky green white film to them, got rid of them, and they don't have any, because once the PVC corrosion digs into the coin and eats at it, it's done. There's no saving it.
What's the best plastic to store your coin in?
It's non-PVC. They do make 2x2s. There's a company called Guardhouse that makes a fantastic 2x2 holder. It's somewhat affordable. I think for 100 pack, it's like $12. And how many packs of those have I bought over the years? Because I also have a local coin dealer that sells them too, so I don't have to order them online as much, as I used to. Guardhouse is amazing. They are also the most affordable. I forgot the name of the type of plastic they use, but it has no PVC in it.
What's the name of the company? Is Guardhouse?
Guardhouse, yeah. Yeah, they have a great website. They sell albums. They sell various other different types of coin.
But if you're going to buy
products.
them, just make sure that they're non-PVC. You really want to make sure, because
Like a lot of old albums, even Dansko had a generic coins album. It just has coins on the front cover. You open it up, it's all PVC sleeves. And I had to take those out of there, throw them away. But they're a specific custom size, so I have to custom cut another sheet that fits in there and do the holes and stuff.
Can
So
you do a red, brown, copper scent and in the ear go up a little bit?
for Steven, also, can you do a red, brown, copper scent in Easist and turn them back to red? No, that'll damage. Easiest is what it's called, right? Because for the longest time I've been saying, "Oh, it's Easist." Easiest,
You're so
the jewelry
silly.
cleaner, is actually it's a very powerful acid. It's a hydrochloric acid, I believe. And we used to use that stuff to clean microchips, and it takes off the outer layer of material, whether that's a little bit of metal or if there's like a coating, that will destroy your copper scents. Yeah.
Jimmy says, "Hey, Sean."
Hey, Jimmy. I just got it today. It's actually sitting in the car still. I just got home not too long ago, so.
We're down to $17.95 drape bust large scent with mine.
That's a heck of a find for a. You must have found out in some field in the East Coast, I would imagine. You don't hear too much about those kind of finds anymore, but that's awesome. Congratulations,
You have a
infamous.
couple.
I am famous. John McNeil, greetings, Blue Ridge Silverhound. I have a couple of Lincoln Head rolls of uncirculated 69 pennies. Are they worth keeping? Now, if they're full rolls of that one singular date, just keep them sealed, because there's not a whole heck of a lot to find on 1969. So yeah, just keep them sealed, not sealed, but keep them together in either a plastic tube or a paper tube or whatever from the bank. Just keep them all together, and if they're all brilliant red mint state, they have value as a full 50 coin roll. I call it sealed equity. And those are the type of things that will continue to have value over time if you don't do anything with it. So right now, a full roll of 69 Lincolns probably is like what, $5-6, somewhere around
Where's
there.
the best place to find a coin's value if you can't find it anywhere online?
All right, well, that's a question that we get quite a bit, Gary. There's a few places, okay? You could always use eBay. Some people are not a fan of eBay. But eBay has up-to-the-minute pricing information on every coin possible, except maybe like the rare ones. Like a 1913 Liberty V nickel, you're not going to find on eBay unless it's fake, right? But for the most part, a lot of the information that you can find is going to be on eBay. Sold archive listings, and it covers both raw and graded. You could use other big auction houses online like Great Collections, Heritage Auctions, Legends, Stack's Bowers. But for the most part, it's all graded high-end coins, all right? And probably not the best use of your time if you're looking for price. As far as online values, that's kind of tough. You could use a website called Numis Media, but you have to pay money to join into that price guide on there. Which it may not be the best, but it's one of the most reliable because they constantly update the pricing based off of, I guess, current prices and things like that. So.
Well, Paula says she also uses Numis Media.
Yeah. Well, she's the one that told me to use Numis Media a
Thanks,
number of years
Paula.
ago. So yeah, I'm using that.
We love Paula.
Yeah.
We love Shannon and Adam
Yeah.
and all the live coin Q&A crew.
Stephen Vardell, I have a 1951 S Franklin, has PVC. You could still try and dip it in acetone if the PVC has leached into the coin as a corrosion type of thing. Then it might be too late to change.
Lady
change
Spitfire
up.
said Paula rocks. I agree.
Yeah, Paula rocks,
my
and
girl.
she is a rock. So she's the emotional headbanger of the group, I guess. Yeah.
I love Paula.
So
Love you, girl.
She's been instrumental in this hobby. She's huge.
We're still, you and I are going to go see Pink up in Portland next time she's around. So get ready, girlfriend.
Oh, does Paula like Pink?
Oh my gosh.
I'm a huge
Paula,
fan.
you love Pink? Yep. Yep, she does.
Al Oropeza. Okay, I would encourage you, and what I did for you, Al, is I pinned our email. I would encourage you to send us the best photos that you can. The pinned email is at the top of the comments from Paula Bloom. So if you click on that blue box, it'll drop it down and it'll have our email. Yeah, send us your photos and we will check things out for you.
Make sure that they're very clear. That's a big thing. When I often listen to their conversations and I'll be like, yeah, that person didn't send clear photos. So,
Paula, do not make any more bets to get yourself into a pink unicorn outfit anymore.
hey, I could pull that up on my phone. I actually have a video of her from Tulsa.
Yeah, I bet she wants to see and hear about that. So, welcome everyone on to Facebook, our first official live on Facebook. Welcome, guys. And of course, you fine folks on YouTube land. They say bet away. Yeah, right? Let's see. 7 more months until the next Tulsa, Oklahoma. I'm going to call it the coin hobby and coin and precious metals influencer show, because Rob Finds Treasures is going to be there, Silver Seeker, Coin
Mad
Crew,
Stacker.
Mad Stacker, and who knows what else. Ida Herring, the live coin Q&A panel.
Yes.
Yep. And we are going to be on. On Monday on the live coin Q&A live stream. It's going to be a huge show, and this is a testament to how crazy and busy this time of the year is. Is when the live coin Q&A show throttles up to the next level with all sorts of viewer submissions. It's going to be crazy. AJ, what's up, brother? AJ, aren't you supposed to be at work right now? Man, he's like, I don't want to be at work. And we have a special guest on Monday, indeed. Yeah, well, we'll just keep that a secret guest.
Paul Brandt. Hey, both. Love the videos. I have a key date 1885 V nickel and a open. I can't see because I'm
It's a open bud micro S 1877 $50. It's a seated Liberty. It's a pretty good variety. I would say, there's going to be no harm in doing so, Paul. 2 very important coins. Just make sure when you submit the 1877 $50 that you pay for the attribution submission. So that's whether you use NGC or PCGS.
Shannon's been cleaning the kitchen. Good job, Shannon.
Good man. Yeah.
ATOG will be there too.
ATOG was there last year. Yeah. Right, Shannon? ATOG was there.
Wasn't that the blind bat?
Yeah. Oh, man.
Wait, didn't we buy that?
The blind bat quarter, yeah. Because Shannon wanted
Sorry,
it.
Shannon.
And then I was like, oh, that looks pretty good. I don't know what he's waiting for, but I'll take it. Look, see, he's got the frustration face going. A little emoji there. Yeah.
Wait, who else? Was it Preacher? Preacher was there too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But a lot of people. And, word on the street that one of the reps from Whatnot will be there as well. We'll see.
Oh.
He's going to have to put his money where his mouth is on that one. He says he's going to be there, and there's a couple of guys that he wants to talk to. So it's going to be...
Yeah. Whereas...
He's going to have to be there.
If you don't know Moon from DSS, I've been chatting with him about coming too, because that'd be fun.
Yeah, and he's nearby.
Yeah.
He lives in Nebraska.
What about Trader B? We should
Possibly.
talk to Trader B too.
Yeah, I'll shoot him a message.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kearney
fun.
Coin Center,
Yeah.
one of the biggest coin places in America, in America's heartland, out of all places. So,
Yeah.
Mike was in your chat last night, just making sure that you were behaving, Adam. So Jimmy has a 1875S seated Liberty $quarter in decent shape.
Oh, nice.
I love a decent shape seated Liberty of any date. It could be a common date, it could be a Civil War date, which are very collectible right now, and any other low mintage piece. So we have a little bit of time remaining. We are at 45 minutes, but we're 45 minutes up to an hour. Let's go ahead and cover some U.S. Mint news. Now,
right.
some of you probably woke up this morning with a little bit of a shocker, all right? One of the biggest releases of the year is the Morgan and Peace dollar reverse proof 2-coin set. That was available on the U.S. Mint's subscription program. So you could order, I guess, up to 5 units or whatever. I ordered 2 units. Well, it releases for sale this week. If they were going to do it on the U.S. Mint website, I believe it's like Tuesday or something. If you were on the subscription plan for the 2 coins, they charged your card this morning. Yeah, on a Saturday morning, they charged your card for whatever your allocation is of these 2-coin reverse proof Morgan and Peace dollars. So if you didn't see it, you might as well check your bank account just to make sure it did come out. But yeah, things are running rapidly here with the rest of the U.S. Mint product. We already seen the final release of the American Women quarters. That series kind of died out on us. I think the 3-coin set, the PDNS, is still available for sale on the U.S. Mint website. Before I eat my own words, I'm gonna go check that out. But
you better not eat your own words.
yeah, it's salty. So that came out October 23rd, so a couple weeks ago already. And the 3-roll set is now on Remind Me, which means they finally sold out. It took a little while. I think the last time I checked this out was a week ago, and it was still available. So it wasn't an insta-fill like the last several of them were. Which indicates a little bit of a slowdown in the market for these. And people have been giving us grief about how, yeah, sure, we may not know who these figures are in these quarters, but, it's important to get to know them by putting them on the quarter. And I'm like, okay, I'm not going to argue with you there, but could they have put other, figures on there? They could have. I mean, they could have gone a couple different directions. But to a lot of people, I would say 90% of the people that are on these quarters, these ladies, a lot of them don't know about. So the 3-roll set with the S-Mint quarters is sold out. The P&D set for $40 is still available. The 100-coin bag still available of the Denver and also the Philadelphia. The 2-coin reverse proof Morgan and Peace, the most important release of the year. And don't get me talking about next year, because they're gonna return the flowing hair design from the old dollar coins back in the mid 1790s. So they're going to do some sort of interesting release with that. So we'll see how that all goes. But between now and the end of the year, you got the 2-coin Morgan and Peace. You got the limited edition silver proof set, which a few people like. That has all of the major silver coins from the quarters, the $50, the dime, and also the Silver Eagle, and then the uncirculated coin set comes out in December, which is different because that usually comes out the end of summer and not usually in December. So I don't know. I think they kind of tweaked the calendar this year to have different weird releases.
So where can everyone find this stuff at?
usmint.gov if you're interested. So
there you go.
Yeah, that's pretty much it when it comes to the U.S. Mint stuff. I have pulled 8 pennies out of the parking lot and found they are really in bad shape. Yeah, especially in a high traffic area with cars and stuff driving through it. They're going to get roughed up.
They call those parking lot coins.
Yeah, they're bringing back some pretty iconic designs here in the next couple of years with the anticipation of the 250th anniversary of our country, essentially. Coming here in 2026 is going to be a big deal. And the flowing hair design coming back. They are going to bring back the reverse proof Morgan and Peace for 2024. Not really happy about that. The exclusivity of the whole thing is gone.
Thank you, my love. Hand in the face is not nice. See what I get all the time? He's pretty funny, you guys. I'm sure you hear that on his videos.
Yeah, probably. I
silly.
talk with my hands and all that gyration. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, crazy. Daniel, they didn't can the $17.94. They didn't get rid of it. They're electing not to. They're electing not to make it a part of the American Liberty program, but they're going to do something else different with that, so that way it doesn't put them in a position where they have to use that same design every year, because that's going to kill the flavor of the flowing hair. All right, so they're going to pull it out of the American Liberty program, which is a multi-year release that's geared toward modern renditions of Lady Liberty. And they're not going to do the flowing hair to keep it more exclusive. So they're going to release that as a separate standalone product for 2024 that I believe is a one-shot, which means we won't see it in 25, which is good news. That kind of protects the collectability of that coin, because it's kind of a big deal with that particular design. So we'll see how it goes. The mint, man, they're going to do everything they can to milk the proverbial cow to get all the money that they possibly get out of the most popular designs of coins. So, hey, there's Ron. How you doing, brother? Good to see you.
Yes, good to see you as well.
Yeah. So, yeah, they're going to make it into a metal and not part of the Liberty program, as Paul had mentioned. Thanks, Jimmy. Appreciate it. Jenny, thank you. Yeah, so am I. I don't want them. The worst possible thing that the Mint can do on the flowing hair design is to rehash it every single year. Kind of like what they're doing with the Morgan Peace Dollar design series. They're making it a standard rotation piece every year. And I absolutely 100% disagree with what they're doing on it. But I get it from their end. It's a cash grab, It's like we're gonna keep doing it. People are gonna keep buying it until they tell us otherwise. So, anyways, yeah. So that's what we wanted to do. You guys have been fantastic tonight. It was a lot of fun.
Well, they put out that in a Kennedy half as well.
What's that?
Stephen Verdell. Well, they put out that in a Kennedy half dollar as well.
Oh no, Stephen. Are you talking about a specific design, or I'm not following what you're asking there. All right, real quick, anyone with some closing questions or anything like that we could help you guys out with? Again, now's a good time to start building that relationship with your local bank branch managers and tellers. Get yourself some coin. Get the inside track of anything new that comes in. Some old collections and stuff.
So how do you do it when you call up the bank? You kind of let them know that you're coming. You have these relationships already built with the tellers at our bank.
Yeah. Well, there's no good substitute for just dropping by your favorite bank that you know the people already. Okay, it's more of a personal experience than calling them up, because they talk to a bunch of people every day, and things can get kind of lost in the shuffle there. Just simply go in and say, hey, you know, I want to get some rolls of coin, or I want to get some BEP straps of dollar bills. Do you have anything like that? And they're either going to order it for you, they're going to look out for you, and all the great stuff. You know, they'll hook you up with whatever you need. And use a different dump bank. Yeah, don't crap where you eat. That's what we used to say.
Oh, yes.
Do not crap where you eat. Wherever you pick up your coin, use a different bank to dump your crap in. And then continue the process. It's going to be this circle, you know, it's like the circle of life with a bunch of arrows on there. And it's all going in one direction. You do that. So.
I always remember you saying that you don't crap where you eat. You drop them somewhere else.
Richard Colon from New York City. Good to see you, man. Hope everyone's doing well. Richard, hope you're doing well in the big city apple. The Big Apple. Sorry. The Big Apple
Adam
City.
says he takes his bills to St. Louis. Nice.
Because they need it there. They need their paper
I give
money.
the tellers some of the silver I find. They love me now and try to give me too much. That's awesome.
AJ, you're not doing it right.
Tellers love me and hate
You gotta
me.
grease the palm, man. Bring him a
the
$5
same
Starbucks gift card or something. Just something, a little token.
Bring them donuts or treats, Paula says.
Yeah, donuts, treats, you know.
Oh, yeah, Stephen was talking about the Centennial Kennedy $50.
Oh, what was that? 75 years? Well, 75 years, that's still a long ways away. That's 2039.
Are you trying to do math in your head?
Yeah, it's not working. I mean, they already did the 50-year anniversary of the Kennedy design. So, but
Yep, Starbucks.
Starbucks works. Man, those young bank tellers and branch managers, they love their constant injection of Starbucks coffee.
Yeah.
And with the new holiday lineup currently out, it went out this week.
Oh, yeah.
Their endorphin levels have gone through the roof for more of those Ventis and Trentas
Oh, yeah.
of their favorite drinks.
That's what I give my staff for their birthday. So $10 gift cards to Starbucks.
Yeah. And if you really try hard enough, you develop your relationship with your local bank professionals, high and tight like this, they'll actually go out of the way to call you when something incredible comes in. Like an 80-year-old lady and her son walk in the door with coins that she's accumulated over 60 years. You know, you hear about stories like that. And
They call you.
they will call you. So make sure that you build that bond. You get yourself a few $5 gift cards, although a $5 gift card doesn't pay for much of a drink at Starbucks these days. That's sad. So, Sunshine Bittner, my pleasure. My pleasure.
Sorry about the
Yeah.
other stuff. We'll keep you in our
And
prayers.
we wish you the best, Sunshine, on your stage 3 prognosis there. Are you going to tell her about,
Really quick.
do you want to grab the bottle and show people?
Sure, actually.
Yeah, Sunshine, don't go anywhere. So my uncle had stage 4 prostate cancer. You know, went through the whole deal of doing traction, and I don't know where you found it out.
I was watching TikTok one day and saw this lady talk about how she cured her breast cancer. And she had found something called soursop or graviola. And she started taking it. And what it does is it makes the body alkaline. And so we picked some up for Sean's uncle. He's mine now too, since I'm married to this guy over here. And when we picked it up, he took it for a couple months, and then he got to go back to the Philippines to go visit family and all of that. And when he came back, he messaged me and he said, "Hey, I went into remission." So anyone who is battling cancer, this is the biggest recommendation. It's called graviola or soursop. There's another name for it. We buy this at our health food stores. $25 for this bottle. It's half full. It's good for diabetes. It's good for all kinds of things, but it makes the body alkaline. And the other biggest thing when you have cancer that I've heard of, and I'm also a nurse, is that you avoid sugar. Sugar actually, cancer grows really easily with sugar, so you avoid sugar and help to turn the body alkaline. The other thing that's definitely recommended that works along with chemo is curcumin. So this is a really good one to pick up as well.
By the way, fine print. She's not a doctor or
I'm
anything.
not a doctor.
We're speaking from experience here on this one. So,
and
take
honestly,
it for
Sean
what you
and I
want.
take this as well. So, so that we can.
Night, Paula. Thanks for coming
Good
by,
night, Paula.
moderating things.
So
We're jumping off here in a few.
Yeah, we are. Just keep all that in mind. So
Yeah, it's worth a try, right? Nothing ventured, nothing gained.
turmeric, yes, but curcumin has turmeric
yeah,
in it.
that has turmeric in it.
Yes,
yeah.
but curcumin it's turmeric extract is what curcumin is. But yeah, so this is a good one to take, the curcumin. So again, not a doctor, not telling you this will cure cancer, just saying what worked for us and what's worked for our family.
Yeah. So come back from.
There was one more question. Do you want to go up really quick?
Oh, Sunshine, I don't know if you want to screenshot it, but there you go. That's what it is. It's from Dynamic Health, Graviola. All right. Yeah, Jeremy has one little last minute question. Jeremy Hubbard.
Okay.
I know it's off topic. Will machine doubled coin usually have split serifs on the lettering, or is that a trait of hub doubling? That one's really easy. That's hub doubling. With machine doubling, you get the flat shelf-like feature. With machine doubling, you actually lose the thickness of the devices because there's a shift in the die as the coins are being struck, and it digs and damages into the design of the coin. It won't create any split serifs or anything like that. So, all right.
Keep the pocket change reports. So you like that, yes.
Let me keep going. I put one up today, so to feed your need.
Thank you for the tips. I'm dealing with issues related to kidney cancer. Yeah. Try it.
Yeah, it's worth a shot. Lay off the sugar too. Sugar is it loves sugar.
Sugar is bad news.
Yeah. So that includes breads and things like that too, and alcohol. Alcohol's big. Heather H, do you have any of the 2021 Morgan silver dollars? I have one remaining. Although part of me wants the 2021 D, which is the toughest one to grade in the 70. And I don't know if I want to spend $1,000 for it, but it's like, I don't know. I think I'd rather buy a half eagle gold or something like that for that kind of money if I had the opportunity. Melissa, I have a huge question about a Kansas quarter. Now, if it's something, Melissa, that you need to send us photos, you could do that. I actually pinned Paula's comment at the very top of the comments. It's a blue box. And click it, open it up, and there will be our email. So you could send us those questions, those photos, and all that stuff. Heather, I have the O-Mint, the New Orleans Privy one.
This one.
That I have that's one I have.
So
It's
silly.
not graded. It's just in the original whatchamacallit. Nothing fancy. It's like an $80 coin. Yeah, Steven, if you send it to us, we'll check it out. We'll check it out for you. And you're welcome, Jeremy. All right, guys. Well, we're going to give you guys back your Saturday evenings. Thank you so much to Facebook for the first time ever, and
Yes.
YouTube. We will do this again sometime.
It's dinner time, so I have to go cook.
Heather, I appreciate it. I'm going to keep it. It was actually given to me by a dear friend. Actually, Paula in chat gave me that coin. So, yeah, I'm going to keep that one. So that's it, guys.
But join us on Tuesday on Whatnot. So if you guys have never been on Whatnot, Why are you making those faces?
What are you talking about?
If you've never joined us on Whatnot, we're on Whatnot Tuesdays and Fridays. Sean does auction coins that have all been looked at, and they're good coins. We don't sell junk.
Yeah, they're pretty decent.
Come join us if you want to buy some good coins.
Yeah, we got a nice inventory of clean mercury dimes. That will no, we're not. We're not doing.
We're
that.
not selling my.
I'm gonna
mercury
make her
dimes.
keep those so that way she has something to compare to when she actually buys the bangers.
They're actually going in an album of my merc dimes. so
Okay. Do you have an album?
I do.
I could get you one.
No, I have one.
All right, guys. Well, we're going to jump off. You guys have a phenomenal rest of your weekend. And yeah, we'll see you guys later, right?
Yeah. See ya.
See you guys.
Bye, you guys.